the bass. Hey girl, you know how to play. I know how to play.
What's up, everyone? I'm Jahron.
And I'm Sam.
And today we are going to be doing EXO-CBX's album review. And we studied hard on this one, and we want to give like precise details on what we like about the song and everything. So yeah, I hope you guys like this format. This album was very, very good, and I just oh wow. The track number 1, which is The One. And The One was a very good song, and it's the song that they did on their VCR at their concert. So from what I got from this song, it was kind of like their infatuation like with the girl, and it's just like talking about more like about her eyes and her smile and her hair, and it's really like very detailed about what they like about this girl. And aside from that, it was kind of like an electronic dance 70s beat. It was just really like everything about this song was really nice.
When they first released the VCR, like it wasn't an official video, it was like, you know, a fan cam of someone videotaping the music video. And you know, it made me think, but this was before even Chanbei was even like announced. So I thought maybe, okay, either this is them teasing us that they're gonna have this subunit, or this is just something for the concert. And when I thought about it being a subunit, I thought, oh, this is probably gonna be their title track. Turned out it wasn't, but it honestly has the ability to be a title track.
Yeah. Definitely
with the dance, because they did this as one of their live stages next to Hey Mama. And this is probably, I have like a trinity for like this album, and this is definitely making its way in there. Like it's probably one of my favorites. It's so good. And I've had to say like one of my favorite parts in the song, which comes around like 2:22, is when like Schumann, like the song slows down, and you know, Schumann does like this sweet little like he has a sweet little lines, and he just, his singing was so good. And then, you know, Chen comes in with this powerful voice, and then, you know, the dialogue comes in. Whew. Or they're like trying to talk to the girl, and she's like, you want to dance, and then it breaks down part.
This is my favorite part right here.
Oh my god. Down.
Oh my god. That part specifically, where they used the sample voice of danger, danger. Like, oh god, that part just gives me the chills. It's
like,
so good.
That whole part honestly reminded me of something like Shiny would do.
Yeah.
Especially in their song like Feel Good, like how it has like that breakdown part at the end. Like this definitely, like those two albums have like, they're like the same era.
They're like cousins.
Exactly. And you know, just this song was so good. The dance just as amazing. I remember bits of the dance from like the music video that they did, and it was just so good. Honestly, probably one of my favorite songs off this album.
It also kind of like reminds me a little bit of like Prism. It gives me a little bit of Prism, just a little bit.
I think the line distribution, it was like, you don't really realize it when you're like listening to it, like where the line distribution is going. But like for every song I did, like, you know, I looked it up and see what the distribution was, and like sadly Schumann got like the lowest, but and Baekhyun got like the most in this song. But it sounded like it sounded good with everyone getting like their own little parts. It was definitely one of my favorites.
Definitely one of mine. It's honestly just one of those songs that just makes you want to get down with your bad self. So, you know. Moving on to track number 2, which is Hey Mama. And this was their title track. And honestly, like, I'm happy they chose this song. It was really, from what I got from this song, it's pretty much about a guy being spontaneous and just kind of like just saying, hey, come with me, let's just...
Yeah, it's like they got done with work, they're like, let's go out, let's party, and you know,
don't think, just let's just do it.
Like, one of my favorite parts was when Schumann says, like, you don't need to dress well, so what if you come after work?
Yeah.
And then Baekhyun's part is what killed me. He goes, like, whatever you wear, he's like, you're gonna be hot. And I'm like, okay.
Oh my god.
I loved those parts. Like, that was the rap parts, and oh my god, just when I was reading those lyrics, I'm like, holy crap, that just made the rap part 10 times hotter.
Yep.
Like, oh lord. You know, they're saying in the chorus that it's gonna be a special night, and you know, they're just gonna go and have fun.
Yeah.
And you know, that's pretty much what you like when you see in the music video, how like they're like at work, like they're at desk jobs almost, and then they go out and they party with friends, and it's like, it's just fun. It's just such a fun song. And the music video was just fun, you know?
It was. Just like, you just get like reckless young love, like pretty much from this song. And Chen's high note was just on another level on this song. Like, it's literally my favorite part of the song.
I think what I would say about the high notes is like, a part of me kind of wishes they probably would have done that all together, because they all can do a high note. And I feel like it would have been kind of cool if they all did it like in unison.
Yeah.
But I will say in this song, they definitely did tell like Baekhyun to like tone it down usually, because he like didn't really come out like with his vocals in this song.
He was definitely suppressing his vocals.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like they gave Chen the vocals and they said, okay, Baekhyun, this time around you're gonna be doing like a rap instead of like really like
belting.
Exactly. Which is fine, because Baekhyun, you know, he was on other tracks in this album, which he sounded amazing. So that's probably the only thing I would say. I'm not saying it's like a downside. It's just more of like just something different, which, you know, wasn't bad. I really liked it. Chen had his high note. Chen's, you know, his voice was super controlled in this song.
Yes.
Like, it was just smooth sailing.
Yeah.
And which is, you know, something that I felt like Chen always like worked on, because Baekhyun is usually known to have the one who's like, he's super in control of his voice.
Yeah.
But Chen is just, his voice has improved so much over time.
It has.
And along with everyone, but definitely with Chen, I've noticed, especially like in this song, he just sounds like a little different than he did back in his debut days, and it's in a good way. They definitely all really improved, especially Schumann. We got Schumann, the rapper, was back. Haven't had that in a while.
EXO-M is back, just for a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
But it was just, it was really nice to see Schumann rap again, and then Baekhyun's rap was just
like, he hasn't seen Showtime. He hasn't seen all of it yet. But there's like this, you guys probably remember, but there's this part where all the vocals were in one room, and then they started doing like, they started rapping, and then Rapyeon came out.
Oh my god.
It was good to see him back, better than ever. And yeah, this was definitely a really good choice for a title track. Yeah, very good. I definitely love the part where, you know, Bacon's like, are you ready? He's like, let's go!
Yes!
Dancing.
Oh
like,
my god.
I loved
Bacon spoke English, like, you just don't see that too often, so like, oh my god, that was just a lot for me.
Yeah! Are you ready? That's right. Everybody put your hands up. Now 1, 2, 3.
It's a party day! It's a party day!
Just this song is just on another level.
It definitely is.
The track number 3, my personal favorite song of the album is Rhythm After Summer, and I just have so much to say about this track. First of all, I'll say that everyone's vocals in this song shined. Like, the line distribution was perfect. It also gives me a little bit of Shiny, and if I had to like reference a little bit of even like some like Western influence, I want to say they were almost even influenced by Stevie Wonder. I kind of got like a little bit of a Stevie Wonder vibe from this song as well. and that's probably why it hit home, because you know my parents used to play Stevie Wonder a lot when I was younger, and like this song just kind of was like a very nostalgic for me. Lyrically, I feel like this song was more like about the bond between two people
that they made during the summer.
Yes. Specifically, I want to read this part. In the song, it says, "The scent of the wind has changed. The cooling sunshine is a bit lonely. Feel it all. If you feel the same as I do, we must share one soul." Oh my gosh. Like, just the way that they were expressing how much they like become one and like their souls connecting, like that's just so deep. Like I just love this track lyrically. It's just on another level.
And like, you know, the lyrics, I felt like there's just this one lyric that just summed the whole song up together, what the song means, what the song's about, and that is when they say, "So I can fall in love with you all over again when the season comes around." This honestly, it just shows that, you know, they're saying, you know, they fell in love in the summer, and when the season comes back around, they're just gonna fall in love again, just all over again.
Yeah.
And this line, like I said, sums up the whole thing. But I feel like one of my favorite parts of the song is in the very beginning when, you know, it goes and it comes in, and Schumann starts, and the guitar comes in, and oh my god! And Schumann starts with this little English portion, which honestly just blew my mind because it was just so cute.
Let us play it.
We're gonna play it. Oh my god! How could you start a song off like that? It's too good. Too good. I honestly can't.
Oh my god. Is track number 4, which is Juliet. And this is probably my second favorite song of this album, after Rhythm After Summer. I just want to start by saying this song is a bop. This is another song that kind of gives me a little bit of shiny. And my favorite part lyrically was when Baekhyun said, "Each time I call out your sweet name, I'm dreaming a deep dream. In my chest that's rocking as if I were dancing. You've completely filled me up like the moon. My only wish, oh my Juliet, Juliet." Oh my gosh, like just the way that he's describing how his heartbeat is like rocking and dancing to the, oh my god, that's just so, like lyrically that was so cool. And I just, oh my god, it's very romantic. Yeah. Honestly, Juliet's very romantic, and it was just amazing way they put together the song and a lot of symbolism. So.
And when I looked at line distribution, I noticed that Schumann got the most in this whole song. I think this is one of the songs where he's the one who got the most out of everybody. Like, this song, we were like in a BART train when we heard like the small teaser for it. And we were just freaking out because it honestly, like, it just sounded so good. I wouldn't compare it to like, you know, like Shiny's Juliet, but it's like a totally different song. But like, oh god, it was just so good. It just fit their voices so well. Like, I honestly, I can't get over that song. It just sounds so magical.
It is.
It feels like you're literally on like a magic carpet. Like, it's just like the next track. Honestly, this was probably one of my favorite songs on this album. I know I said this for the other ones, but honestly, this one, for some reason, stood out to me the most. Okay. Earlier, I said that this whole album kind of reminded me of like a certain artist, and you said Stevie Wonder, which I understand. I totally get that. But for some reason, this song specifically, this reminded me of Treasure by Bruno Mars. Literally so much. Like, it literally just, I was like, holy fuck, because Treasure is like my favorite song by him. this song, I feel like because the chorus was in English, when they say like just like, oh, I just can't stop thinking about it, it's a little too amazing. So like when they say in the chorus like I'm gonna cherish you, like when they say that in English, for some reason like I feel like for me personally, because like I can understand what they're saying, and the fact that they said that in like a language I understand, and for some reason it just hit me a little hard. Like I was like, oh, like okay, like you can cherish me. Like it was
Okay.
This song. I just can't get over it, because like okay, when I was like listening to it, and when I first heard the album, I was thinking, okay, let's see what song stands out to me. And for some reason, it's just like I said, this one did. And for some reason, the chorus also made me tear up a little bit. I don't know what it was.
Wow.
Yeah. Like, I was like, holy crap. I'm like, this song is really, really good.
Oh my gosh.
And once again, Schumann got the most lines in this song.
Oh.
Which was really awesome. Which
Yes.
I really, really enjoyed. And I could hear him probably the most in this song.
Mm-hmm.
And for this song, I feel like as the final track of this album, it just tied it up perfectly.
It was a good way to end it.
Like,
I agree.
In this song, I heard them in unison the most.
Mm-hmm.
They sang in unison like the whole song, and it ended the album perfectly for me. Usually you don't think about like a song ending the album. I feel like the only people who really do that are like BTS, like, you know, with their outro songs.
Yeah.
But for this album, they ended with Cherish, and I feel like it just tied up the whole album altogether.
It did.
And it was just a perfect ending. It was a perfect song. This song is definitely, whenever I pull up the album, I always listen to this song first.
Yeah.
Because it just, for some reason, it just resonates with me so deeply, and I just love this song so much. I just noticed in this album that they're just like, damn, if I was that girl they were sweet talking, Jesus Christ. Cause like, okay, they say you came to my mind and came to me like magic, putting me under a spell. Everything looks like you. So it's like literally she's the only thing he can see. Like everything just reminds him of her. And just what even the chorus says, like, just I'm gonna cherish you. Like you're one of a kind. I'm going to cherish you. And I just honestly, there's so much I could say about this album. I could just go off, but I'm gonna let Jahron take the talking stick.
Woo! Okay, so for me, guys, with the very beginning of this track, the first 3 seconds, I was like, oh, this is gonna be a super slow ballad, just the way, like 3 seconds, and then, boom, it went to this, like, I don't know, it was upbeat for me, and it just makes you just want to sing in a church choir.
It really does.
And sing from your gut. Just, oh god, it just makes me want to feel, it's soulful. Like, I just really like this song. Their harmony is the biggest thing that stood out to me the most in this song. And lyrically, the chorus is my favorite part when they say, in this moment, I'm gonna cherish you. I swim in your eyes. In this moment, I cherish you. I've completely fallen for you. So from what I got from that, specifically, I'm truly convinced that Chin, Baekhyun, and Schumann are true lovers on a different level. Like their love for this special someone that they are in love with is on an entire different dimension of love. Like it's just truly like deep. And it just makes me like, overall, like this song just makes me feel happy. And they were just, oh gosh, it just makes me feel like I'm cherished, honestly. So that's pretty much what I got from Cherish.
Cherish you. I'm gonna cherish you.
Overall, Samantha, what did you think of this song? Or just the whole entire album as a whole?
Honestly, it was like a masterpiece. Honestly, like as like an EXO subunit, like I expect nothing less than amazing. And honestly, like for this subunit, they took it. They're like, it's ours. Like, like, oh my god, like it's definitely like also a different sound for EXO, and they definitely took it upon themselves to really bring it out and say, look, we as EXO, even us as a subunit, we can do so many different sounds. And you know, I'm excited to see EXO do a sound like this all together, like something similar to this.
Yeah.
But like as a subunit, like usually like, okay, when it comes to subunits, it can go either way. It can go like, maybe there could have been like different people, like they don't really like, they don't what's the word? They don't really vibe well together. But, or it can go like, holy crap, this is amazing. This can be like a whole K-pop group all together by itself. For me, I feel like Chenbaekshi could honestly like be just their own group. Cause like this, oh my god, like this was so good. Like it's really hard right off the bat to just come up with such an amazing album. But I swear to God, it's like there's just certain groups like K-pop that just can do it every single time. And you know, there's talk of people saying, well, I don't know about these 3 members being together. They're like, where did that come from? That's kind of random. But it's like,
and I just want to say, like, it just comes from people who just aren't like really like EXO-Ls and like aren't even like familiar like
with their personalities. And
like if you don't really know that much about EXO, like I don't think you should really say like which members that you think should be together. At the end of the day, Chenbaekshi mesh very well together, and I'm very happy with the subunit. So, I mean, I don't like people putting them down because clearly they proved you wrong musically that they're here and
even
they're here
though
to
some
stay.
people still just, they're just like, no, I feel like, you know, this member should have been there instead. Where it's just like, you know, if you know all the EXO members, you know they're all talented, and you know, like it could have been it could have been someone different, it would still been just as good.
Yeah.
You know, it's like there's no one member better than the other. They all have their own talents, and they all exceed those talents. And you know, just having these 3 members, I was really happy about, because I feel like Schumann doesn't really get enough limelight, and for this was just perfect for him. Like he just did so well, and I feel like they're just a really good trio. Like honestly, I probably couldn't think of anyone else that could have done this. Like, you know, at first you're just like, oh wow, like this is awesome, like these 3 members, because you know that they're friends. They're like workout buddies. So like it was really fun seeing all 3 of them together. They all get along. They made amazing music, and honestly, it's like I feel like any subunit that EXO comes out with is just gonna be amazing. Like it honestly makes me think, what are they gonna do next?
And it just shows like, and they even look like they're having fun too,
Exactly.
and that's the important part.
Exactly.
Because I know like being an idol is very stressful, very hard, and you know, it just looks like they are having fun doing what they do, and you know, it's just very like refreshing to see.
Exactly.
Overall, I feel like this mini album was very impressive, and I'm just super excited to see like what does Chenbaekshi have in store for us in the future. And pretty much that, you know, this album as a whole tells a story. And the story is their feelings for that special someone. And I'm just head over heels for this.
Exactly.
Honestly, it was very cohesive. It was just amazing overall. The vocals, I was impressed. And I just want to personally thank Chen, Bacon, and Schumann for giving us their very best in every song. It was truly like an experience to listen to, from the one all the way to Cherish. Like, it was just amazing. I can see myself like even years from now just bopping to this. Like, it's just timeless.
It really is. And you know, I've noticed in K-pop more that they're starting to do more of this sound, which it makes me so happy, because I grew up on music like this.
Exactly.
And it's just throwing me back, and I love it. Honestly, I adore it. I love it. Chenbaekshi, they just threw me for a loop with this album. Wasn't expecting this sound. I mean, I kind of was, because you know, the teaser photos, they're very 90s, very colorful. I loved it, but definitely wasn't expecting this type of sound from them, and it was just, they worked it. They did an amazing job.
This wraps up our amazing album review. I hope you guys really like this.
Tell us what we need to improve on, you know, tell us stuff that you want to see, like anything you want us to add to our album reviews, anything you want to see different. But yeah, because yeah, just, you know, tell us what we need to improve on. Tell us what you liked about it.
So just a quick little disclaimer, guys. Our inspiration for our album reviews and the way like we've even set up the format is from Courtney and Jasmine, which their YouTube channel is Two Min Jing Jong Ki. And we really love the way they do their album reviews. So we kind of formatted the same way a little bit, gave our little twist on it, but nonetheless it's still kind of like their format. So I just wanted to say that, and I mean, we really look up to them.
Honestly,
like, they're our favorite reactors.
They really are.
And we met them at KCON. They're amazing girls.
They're just
so funny.
They really are.
Me and Courtney were just talking constantly. We saw each other every day, and we're like, "Hey, girls!" So it's like, it was just hella funny.
It really
like
was.
we're, you know, but yeah.
Yeah, because their album reviews are just, I look forward to them so much.
All the time.
Because they're just so informative, they're just so good. And, you know, the fact that they even got noticed by, like, SM producers and composers, and, I mean, it just shows that they just write amazing album reviews. They're so organized, and like I said, just jam-packed with information, stuff that just makes you think, wow, like, I thought the exact same thing.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's what we wanted to do for you guys. And so, you know, tell us, like I said, tell us again if we need to improve on anything, something else you want to see. Just, you know, give us your feedback, because, you know, this is our first time. Like, we did do an album review before, but before it was
kind of like an album review half.
Like first listen.
First listen.
So it was kind of hard for us to, like, kind of figure out where we're going to go with it. I think it turned out okay, but I feel like for this one, we were a bit more organized, a bit more, like, we knew, like, what we were talking about because we read lyrics, you know. We decided to get all this information and put it together.
Yeah.
And so, you know, like I said, tell us what you guys thought about it, because we honestly want to do more of these. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
So, you guys know that I always ask a question at the end of the video, a little homework assignment. So, tell us, obviously, I'm going to piggyback off of her, what you want to see from any future album reviews, and how, like, if you want us to add anything, or if you want us to nick something out, just tell us. Just what kind of concept do you want to see with Chinbaekshi from here on out? I'm just really excited to see what they have in store for us in the future.
Yep, definitely.
But yeah. So, I guess with that being said, you guys, we will see you guys next time. Like and subscribe and comment, of course, because we love to hear every bit of your opinion. So yeah, we will see you guys next time.
Stop it.
Okay, guys. Bye.
쉬러 갈래?